to go to GM and check for updates, you want to type in http://tis2web.service.gm.com into your web browser and then hit enter. And you're going to go to the TIS website here. Now, they want you to type in the VIN number over here in the left-hand side and then click Get Cal ID. After you do that, you go to this web page. On the left-hand side there, they want you to select which module you want to check for updates for. We're going to select the PCM and highlight that and then click Next. At that point, you go to this web page and we're going to highlight the engine, the PCM, because that's what we want to look at. And then you can see when we highlight that, here in the center of the page, it tells us what is available for the engine's PCM. And if you want to know what each one of those are, just go down to the bottom of the page here, and you can see that the numbers match to the part number, and then it gives you a description. This one says a new calibration to address hesitation, sag, or stumble during light load to moderate acceleration. The next one says new calibration to address various drivability concerns, including spark knock, hesitation, and a false DTC P0121. Now, if a technical bulletin led you straight to the part number, well, that's what you would put in there. But you would select that one. But if you're trying to fix a problem, you've diagnosed that you have spark knock, hesitation, or this false cold, then this is the one you'd select. So you would either use a technical bulletin where GM's telling you which part number to go update, or you're trying to make a decision here. So you need to read these descriptions exactly and make sure you understand what they want. This one here says change required to reduce rich fueling during tip-in. So if you're dealing with a spark knock, this is not the one you want. This is too rich during acceleration. So you got to make sure that when you read the description, you read it exactly. And here the bottom one is just telling us that if you're putting a new PCM in, you want to go ahead and get the original engine calibration. This is the one you would select. Now scroll down the page, and if you find the button that says Complete History at the bottom left-hand corner, go ahead and click on that, and it opens another page which gives you all the part numbers and descriptions that you just read, plus any other ones that have been updated for this particular VIN number that you typed in originally. Now, the next thing you have to do is go to your TIS subscription. You should be a subscriber to the GM website so that you can get these updates. So once you know what's available, you got to go see what's on the car. So you're going to connect your pass-through device to the car. You're going to go to your desktop, and you're going to click on the TIS icon that you downloaded when you subscribed to the GM program, and it takes you to its web page, and you want to find Service Programming System. Then you want to go ahead and click on that, and it takes you to this website here. And here they want you to make sure that you select the right model so you can determine what calibration the vehicle that you're working on has. And this is in order, so you just went through, found all the latest updates, and you say, hey, I want this update such and such. And then when you go to the vehicle, maybe it already has it. So it's very important that you put this information in exactly. It says sales make, and we're going to select Chevrolet there, and the model year has to be correct, and the type of vehicle has to be correct once again. And then the car line, you have to make the good decision there and make sure you're working on the right body style. And then click Next. And it takes you and it shows you in the right-hand corner there the current calibration that's on the vehicle. And you can see what's available. You can click the one that's available. Now, all the ones that were on the first page that you went to check for calibration may or may not be here. This is the one that you can select. So you select the one you want, you click Next, and then it takes you to this page here. And if you look at the left and right hand column those arrows are pointing to, is you're going to select the current part number that you have and the one that you've selected. So here's our current on our example with our selected one. This is the one we want to do, and it says new calibration to correct harsh transmission upshift, not for use in vehicles with RPO, VYU, snowplow provisions. So whatever that is. I'm not quite sure right now what that is, but I would have to go look, and that's the point about reading these descriptions. If you don't know exactly what VYU is, you're going to have to go find what that acronym means before you start updating this computer. If you're working from a TSP, make sure that you've read, understood, and decided that it's needed. You know, this description in this update is going to fix your problem. Make sure you do that. And then go ahead and click Next, and you go back to your website. Now you know what you're going to get. You're going to go to GM, and you're going to get this update because you have a current update, and then you'll be sure that you're putting the right update in the vehicle you're working on.